No, you're becoming too much of a fanboy in this community. If I was gonna make one on MBG, but instead I'm addressing you again, bro. What is going on with you, man? I mean, at the end of the day, bro, you're like 50 years old and you're still engaging in consoles. And before he say, "Oh, well, if you people don't like it, then why you engage in it?" Because it's bad for the gaming industry as well as the community, man. Maybe Resistance 4 wouldn't have gotten canceled if the game was multi platform. See, this is the problem with you people. You people don't care about gaming, man. It's all about metrics, it's all about numbers. But what about the enjoyment that gaming gives to you as a gamer? Like, I mean, come on, bro. I mean, at this point, bro, nobody cares, bro, because if you're going to sit there and say that the PlayStation 5 is the one leading the competition, then I go as far to tell you that the Nintendo Switch is single handedly whooping the PlayStation 5's behind. But then y'all want to sit there and say, "Oh, they on a whole nother island, they don't count for some reason." Oh, why? Why don't they count? Because Nintendo's actually selling exclusives as well as their own hardware. They even got people that subscribe to play their very own online games. And yet we can't use that as an example. We got to put Nintendo on some whole new island, like we're playing Tears of Kingdom. Oh, we're on this one, but they in the Sky Islands, they far above us PlayStation ponies because they actually out there supporting their exclusives.
Being disingenuous, Alex, right? When we're talking about third party, right? Everybody's talking about the impact of Xbox putting their games on competing platforms.
Camps.
Or what now would once be competing platforms. What's the impact of putting your games on PlayStation, on Nintendo, full slate, whole stop?
But the funny thing is, now I'm not going to sit there and disagree because I have this philosophy that anything can happen, and that can also include Sony putting their games on multiple platforms. Like I've stated before, Sony is preparing to put games on Switch 2 as well as Xbox. So if you guys want to still continue with these narratives before that generation starts, by all means. But like I said before, what are you talking about, bro? Like you was out here arguing with yourself, bro. Like this is stupid, bro. You're supposed to be a grown man, have a familia, have everything, and this is what you're doing, bro. Like, I mean, at this point, you need to get back and listen into the military. Do something more productive with your life than the console over the internet every single day now at this point.
If you don't think that's going to impact their own console,
the only thing that's impacting these consoles in third party, and like I've stated before, the reason why the PS5 is a success, because the PS4 was a success. Why would anybody buy an Xbox if you bought all your games on the PS4 and you can carry all that progress to the PS5? It's that simple. There you go. Oh, they won the console. Okay, well, they won the console war, but they didn't win it in the narratives that you guys are pushing. Oh, it's because of exclusive. It's because of this. Because clearly the top 10 games on PlayStation 5 is showing you that it's not exclusives pushing these consoles. It's third party. It is what it is, bro. At the end of the day, bro, it's done. How do you guys continue to still keep going on with this?
Bro, you on that battle. You would have to be a complete moron not to say to yourself, Xbox putting every game on PlayStation in the console market.
And what about PlayStation putting all their games on PC? What about that? You guys want to still hold on to this? It's so stupid, bro. Nobody cares, bro. You pick up a platform and you play games. The end. What other argument are you trying to make out of this of somebody paying $500 for a piece of plastic?
It's not going to impact their own console. That's absolutely wild.
What impacted Xbox's console is the fact that the PS4 was successful. Phil Spencer's already stated this. Oh, that was a very important generation to win, which essentially he is saying we could have carried the 360 fans on bandwagon with the one, but instead they lost them. And ever since then, it's going to be hard to get them back because now you got PS4 with the PS5 and people are just going to transfer their progress. Sony is guaranteed to have those people, but don't think it's because of first party. It's third party. Oh, I bought a lot of third party games on my console. I'm going to pick up the PS5 because the PS5 tells me it's backwards compatible. There you go. I guess they won the console war. Do you think the Switch 2 would be even remotely successful if it wasn't for backwards compatibility? That's why Microsoft tried to add it during that generation because they're like, man, we could have actually secured the 360 gamer into our own ecosystem and they would have been carried with us throughout the whole Xbox lifespan. But they've lost that. You see, even Sony didn't do it, but people looked at the PS4 and said that's going to be the default console because it was also $100 cheaper. Let's not forget, and a little bit more powerful. So it made sense. At this point, Microsoft will never outgrow the 40, 50 million that they get out of any generation. It is what it is, bro. As long as third party exists and as long as people are still buying games on the PlayStation ecosystem, they're always going to stay within it. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. As long as Sony's making money off their little online subscriptions and stuff, that's all they need. They don't need exclusives. You really think people are picking up PS5 for exclusives? Now, you have to ask yourself, Puertorock, how stupid do you sound by saying stuff like that?
Don't believe. I don't know. Let's listen.
Like, where they sat there and chastised the Metacritic scores of those games, don't want to buy that company's consoles, don't want to do anything that has to be related with that company whatsoever. And it's the only company these fanboys talk about on a consistent basis. And then,
it's called talking shit. You act like
what is but what's the point, bro? Nobody cares, bro. You sitting here worrying about things that don't even matter to the average quote unquote adult, bro. You're 50 years old, bro. Grow up. You're probably gonna have health issues. You need to be more concerned with that. But instead, as an old, grumpy old man, this is what you're doing. Oh, it's called talking crap. Really? So so essentially what you're saying is that you're admitting that you do these things on purpose to get reactions out of people. Okay, we all understand it now. You have the mindset of a man-child, bro.
Don't talk shit either. Yo, it's a game of talking shit. That's literally the point of console war.
Oh my God, the point of a console war. That's the point, bro. There ain't no war going on, man. You're fighting with your imaginary friends. There ain't none of this going on, man. It's all in your head. It's all a dream. Puertorock reading magazines. Bro, it's done. What are you doing? What console war are you talking about?
Consistent basis. And then
it's called talking shit. You act like Xbox fanboys don't talk shit either. Yo, it's a game of talking shit. That's literally the point of console war. You got two sides talking shit to each other. The only difference is, yeah, PlayStation fanboys are winning.
Winning what, though? Explain to me where we're winning, because we're not getting any first-party games. Sony's out here throwing you remasters. You tell me as a PlayStation fan where we're winning. If your way of winning is by having Xbox games on your platform, that is counterintuitive. Because at the end of the day, Xbox is still getting their games through one service while you're still paying for your service. And on top of that, paying for remasters and remakes. And on top of that, paying for third-party. On top of paying for Xbox games at full price value. You tell me where you're winning, because you're not winning anything. Y'all are stupid. Y'all want people to feel angry about something. And honestly, I'm enjoying my Xbox. I'm playing Avowed, or should I call it a Void, and I'm actually enjoying it. It's actually a pretty good game. That's not on PlayStation right now. Oh, it's coming in 6 months ago. I want to play it now. It's giving me something to play. I've had somebody say, you're playing a modern game for once? Well, that must mean a lot of gamesters playing it. Because I normally don't like this modern trash. And yeah, I'm actually quite enjoying it.
They're winning this, this talking shit. That's all they
do. Bro, no winning talking crap, bro. There's no such thing as that, bro. Because what you perceive as winning could be different in comparison to other people. I could say that I'm winning because I'm looking at things more of a rational adult, and you're looking at it as a man baby. So Sony won the console war, guys. But guess what? When it comes to the maturity of a grown man, I won the award. Yay, I won the award. Most mature man in the gaming community. Yay, yippee. They're going to put me with Astrobot with 1 million sales, or should I say 1,000 views, because I can't even crack any more than 5,000. You get what I'm saying? You got PlayStation fanboys claiming harassment for people giving y'all super chats. Y'all are ridiculous, bro. All because somebody said Xbox is better. And yes, Xbox is better because look at the games that is coming out or that are made by Xbox. Therefore, I can say that. Say they third party all you want, but they still being provided by Xbox.
It's really about talking shit if that's what you're complaining about. I'm like, bro, if you don't like it, then why you keep watching it?
Bro, because it's not even that we keep watching. It's the fact that what you're doing is bad for the gaming community, it's bad for the industry, and it's also impacting Sony. It's also impacting Sony's own growth. I mean, how many times we hear about 10 live service subscription games getting canceled, Resistance 4 being brought up as an idea, canned. Days Gone 2 brought up as an idea, canned. Why do you think these ideas are being canned, Puertorock? Because there's not enough of you PlayStation fanboys that are going to be buying and supporting these games. No different than Astrobot at 1.5 million. I keep bringing this up, but it's true. That game that barely even Dreamcast guy admitted it for once. Your games are not selling. Your games is nothing but an NBA 2K, Grand Theft Auto, Apex Legends, and free-to-play box. That's what not even that, like the majority, I can't even say average, the majority of the PlayStation gamer perceives the PS5. They don't even look at it for its exclusives. They look at it for its third party.
Enjoy the ride, enjoy the shit talking. You know what it is? I think you're just pissed off that you probably banked that the PlayStation fanboys will be on the losing end of this thing.
What do you mean losing end? What are you talking about? Because if you really talk about console wars, the PC gamers is the one winning here. They're getting PC games. I mean, well, yeah, of course. PC gamers getting PC games. Come on, games. They're getting Xbox games. They're getting PlayStation's games. So what are you talking about? If you want to talk from the landscape of I guess, war, PC gamers are winning because they're getting your games. They're getting them better. They're getting them day and date even. What are you talking about? But they don't got physical. Oh, here we go.
And in the end, the PlayStation fanboys are winning this game of bullshit. You know, PlayStation fanboys versus Xbox fanboys. It's just shit talking, bro. You know what I'm saying? Either enjoy it or get the fuck out. I don't know what to tell you. All this crying for what?
Turn around and scream and kick and joy themselves about how they're going to be spending full price for those exact Xbox games that they then.
All right, so that's funny because you showed a clip from Visual Fidelity, and if you looked at his, if you know the guy, and if you've been following him for a while, he's been pro Xbox the whole time. So I don't know why you're clipping him for and trying to rope him up into PlayStation fanboys because he's not a PlayStation fanboy. If you look at his timeline, he's always been pro Xbox.
I don't think that's the point, bro. But you guys all act the same. It's that echo chamber. It's that mindset. It's that hive mind that you guys have. This whole, we got to feel like we're winning. You see how they spend all the time to do this, but yet you don't sit there and see them playing games? You guys want people like us to believe that you're playing games when you guys spend more time on Twitter than actually playing a game. I'm actually playing Avowed, bro, and when I beat it, I will show you that I've unlocked the achievement because I'm not no fraud. I don't need to hide my profiles. I don't need to do the stuff that you do, Puertorock, because you ain't nothing but a hypocrite and a liar in this community.
Oh, and I mean, yeah, he plays on both systems, but he's been primarily tweeting about Xbox stuff like that.
Well, there you go. You just said he played primarily on both systems. Well, there you go. No different than what I do. So, and name me a PlayStation fanboy that has an Xbox. So you guys want to call these guys Xbox fanboys, but yet they own PlayStations. Let that make sense for once.
Well, actually, the one thing he didn't like, the reason why he's talking more about PlayStation, because PlayStation did the one thing he wanted, and then he hoped Xbox did, which was create a mid-gen refresh. Xbox didn't do it. Xbox didn't create a mid-gen refresh. PlayStation did. So he's like, you know what? PlayStation's doing what I actually want. Boom, I'm going to get a PlayStation.
And then when he got the Pro didn't do what he wanted because it was a complete scam. Okay, I've had friends that had one that completely just traded theirs in and just went back to their PS5 Slims. It was that bad, bro. Like, I really don't know why we damaged controlling for this Pro because the Pro was garbage, literally. I mean, the only thing that was increased was the price tag.
What a concept, Alex. You know, you buy the product from the company that actually what they want with their own money. I don't know, man. You PC guys are all upset at what people do with their own money. Is wild.
Just like you're upset about what people do with their money? Hold on, what are you talking about, bro? Just like you get upset that people can pick up an Xbox? Just like you're upset that people can play games that you don't have access to currently? And the only excuse that you guys can say, we're getting the full slate, you still don't know that yet, bro. Like I said, I'm not going to sit there and say anything is not possible. I've never been that person. I'm telling you that Sony will put games on Switch too, so there you go. I'm telling you that anything is possible. But you're essentially saying that the full slate is on PlayStation. So if the full slate's on PlayStation, then why can I not play Halo on PS5 right now? I'm not saying it ain't coming. I'm not saying it ain't coming at a later date. I'm just saying as of right now, at this current day, can I play a lot of these Xbox games on PS5 right now? You using a Forza Horizon 5, a game that came out 4 or 5 years ago, is not proving no argument. Now, I did hear that the Forza Motorsport, the one they made for the Xbox Series X, is eventually coming over. But like I said before, when are these games coming out? Because at the end of the day, I want to play these games first. I want to play them. Just like y'all say with PC, oh, that's damage. Oh, y'all do it to PC? Oh, I want to play them now on PlayStation. I don't want to wait 2 years to play them on PC. Well, maybe the same thing also applies to people that play on Xbox. Maybe it's not even about a console. Or maybe it's just that people want to play their favorite games now. what are we doing here, bro? Like, I don't get it, man. But hey, this is Puertorock we dealing with.
You know, it's crazy how I make fun of these people, and they think that because I make fun of them, that makes me the enemy or an Xbox fanboy.
No, you're an Xbox fanboy because you say stupid.
He's an Xbox fanboy, but he plays on PC. See, this is the bro. Come on, bro. Like I said, man, you can say whatever you want, but how can you call him an Xbox fanboy when he plays on PC, bro? At least from what I know, he plays on PC.
I mean, hell, you already criticized an account that's not a PlayStation fanboy account just so you could quit for views.
I honestly don't think he did that. But go ahead.
Or you're gonna say some more stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? But we'll carry on.
Even though I don't have the console, I don't really care about the company. I've chastised them before, and I feel like.
So then, why are you making this video? Because really, the topic of this video is stuff between PlayStation and Xbox consoles.
Yeah.
You're a PC guy. Like, no, it's not like somebody was talking shit about PC. So I don't know.
Who cares, bro? Like, what are you talking about, bro? He sees something that's going on in the gaming community, and he don't like it, and he wants to chime in and throw his, 2 cents. No different than what you do, no different than what any other content creator do. You're acting like, oh, because we're not saying nothing bad about you, why are you saying things bad about... Bro, what are you talking about, bro? You clearly are so attached to this piece of plastic that it has literally built up your own identity. That's why when the Switch 2 come out and them PlayStation ports will come, I can't wait to see y'all reaction, because I tell you right now, y'all gonna be doing a complete 180, and the first thing y'all gonna sit there and say, well, it ain't on Xbox. Go ahead, because I already got the excuses. I already know what y'all people are gonna say. So go ahead.
You always throw yourself in the line of fire. Why are you catching strays? You catch a lot of... most of your L's is because you try to talk about Xbox and consoles. You ever notice that, Alex? Most of your content, where you catch the biggest L's, is when you dip into the console conversations. It's as if you are oblivious and have no idea what's going on in console gaming.
Clearly, you don't. If you still think that exclusives is what is pushing the PlayStation 5 hardware sales.
Yes, stick to piracy and all that weird shit y'all doing.
Not every PC game pirates, bro. Like I said, there's a lot of people that do, because when you have the access to be able to do something, that's what people do. But you guys on PlayStation and Xbox act like y'all don't do the same crap, though. Buy $2 games when they on sale. Wait for games to go on price. Oh, but we still buying them. Buying your games used. The company don't get your money when you buy the games used, right? I'm not saying it's to the level of piracy, but I mean, at that point, you might as well consider it the same thing, because they're both not getting your money.
But anyway, I mean, you know what? I'm not trying to tell you what to talk about. You got freedom of speech. Do what you want. I'm just saying, don't look stupid doing it, though. You got at least, put in some effort. Yeah, whatever.
They've done on every platform. The logo on the box is honestly no relevant, but nobody seems to.
No, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how that pans out for Microsoft or for the Xbox console when their games is everywhere, and then we're gonna see from Xbox console gamers when they see their hardware gone, but yet PlayStation gamers will still have PlayStation hardware.
That's where you're wrong. PlayStation, and bro, I'm telling you, man, Sony's only going to continue the PlayStation hardware as long as third party exists. GTA 6 will keep it alive for a little bit, and that is it. Once the GTA 6 wears out, PlayStation is done, bro. Like, I'm telling you, man, like, it's not even about what console's dead or what. It's not even about that, guys. You guys are not looking at the bigger picture. But while all this is going on, you will not see PlayStation exclusives, or should I say, games being made by first party from Sony the way we're used to. That's the one thing that's most definitely gonna happen. Okay, Sony got lucky, and it's fine. You know what I mean? They're gonna get the money from the third party. They're gonna get the money for the GTA 6, because that's what people are gonna pay them to play the game online. And like I said, Sony's gonna thrive in that. But they're not thriving off due to exclusivity. These are lies that you guys are propagated in your own brain to think that PlayStation 5 is doing better than the Xbox because of first party. That is not true. Because if we're talking about first party, Microsoft is bringing out more of their own in-house games than you. It's third party. You guys are successful due to third party. Games that Sony don't even create. Games that are also available on the same console you hate, which is Xbox. What do you all don't understand? Like, but go ahead, man.
Nintendo games will sell Nintendo hardware, and PC has your hardware. It's gonna be interesting.
That's not true, because Nintendo Wii U left the home console market, which in favor, they made a hybrid between the two, between the portable and the home console. So if you want to sit there and say Microsoft left first, Actually, it was Nintendo out of the big three that left home console. We can't use the portable as an excuse because the portable was always going to be the successor to Nintendo's 3DS, which was always been popular. So, like I said, you guys see how I can articulate and break things down? This is why people follow my channel. People don't respect your channel because you're an older man and you have no gaming knowledge.
We're gonna see how this conversation that you're having, or this little moment that you're having, how well the Xbox console gamer will feel about it once they see.
And what did I feel? I'm playing Avowed right now. What are we doing? I'm playing Avowed. I'm enjoying the moment. I'm not looking at the whole doom and gloom. I'm having fun, bro. Like, you're so worried about Xbox not existing and all this. Nobody cares, bro. If that's what happens, I'll play the Xbox games on PS5. The end. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that serious. Like, but you guys really think that people are picking up PlayStations for exclusives, and they're not. Y'all know it, man. Deep in your heart, you know what I'm saying is true.
The console gone.
Understand that, apparently. I just don't get it. But hey, let's continue, though, shall we? Phil Spencer also stated, saying, I just want to be transparent with people. If we're shipping on Nintendo Switch, we're going to put that. If we're shipping on PlayStation, if we're on Steam, people should go to storefronts.
Microsoft about to take over.
The real nail in their coffin, boys. It's over.
They're about to take over, man, with this strategy. They're gonna Sony gonna. That's why I'm hearing about Sony putting games on Switch. Microsoft's coming to destroy, man. Like, there's gonna be a point where the top 10 games on PS5 are gonna be nothing but Xbox games. They coming to take over, bro. Like, whatever. Like, it's getting crazy, man. Like, people are only gonna know about Xbox games. Sony games are gonna be forgotten. You'll have the platform, but when it comes to your games, you ain't getting your games no more.
Just putting the logos or when they're putting their games. If you haven't already seen that already from the direct that just actually happened, where they put PlayStation 5 on the logo during that. It's just.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Why are you holding PlayStation guys? This was part of the Xbox interview. If anything, those Xbox guys asked a question about logos on their own showcases.
I personally don't care. Don't ever put me in a comparison with whoever you was arguing and disagreeing with. I don't even care about their mindsets. This is why I don't associate with them on Xbox, and neither do I associate with ponies like you on PlayStation. I don't associate with fanboys.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's just reacting to the Xbox era podcast with Phil Spencer, but they literally asked the question: it's Xbox gamers that are concerned about PlayStation.
I'm not concerned. The only thing I'm concerned is playing my day and dates through my membership and playing this through the same thing. I'm playing Avowed right now. I don't know what you doing besides complaining, but I'm playing games. So I don't know what y'all complaining about.
Logo on their Xbox channel. At best, listen, if you really want to talk shit to a PlayStation fanboy, all they're doing is talking shit. But the ones...
What reason are you guys doing that? Because you guys are going through the same path. You guys are literally going through the same direction. Y'all at the same point that Microsoft was with the Xbox One, and you don't think Sony's going to further expand on it. The proof is already right there in front of you, bro. Lego Horizons was Sony's test to see if they want to put more games on Switch, that maybe Nintendo Switch owners will buy shovelware. They're like, nah, they took a stand on that. Nintendo gamers are like, you're going to have to put something better. Now Sony will probably potentially put things that are better for the Nintendo Switch 2 audience so they can buy them. They really try to hustle the Nintendo community with that. Oh, there's a bunch of kids that play. That's how you know Sony the mindset of Sony is just so outdated. They thought because the system's for kids, that kids was going to buy it and gravitate towards it. Sony clearly don't know how the market is anymore. And this is why they're struggling.
Truly concerned is the Xbox gamers who play on Xbox. They're the ones that screenshot that you're showing right there, they don't like that shit. Right?
I personally don't care. What does it say? Game Pass, Xbox Series, day and date? I'm good.
Because then they mention when you go to the PlayStation one, they don't show that all the games are available on Xbox, Nintendo, all that stuff. They don't reciprocate. So the Xbox gamers are the ones having the true issue with this. Or really Xbox gamers on their console. They're the ones that have the biggest issue with this.
No. Maybe the ones you associate with.
Oh, God, look, this has honestly been the most eye-opening thing for me that people really just don't understand. The actual fact that games cost far too much money to be held to one platform, when we've had a developer on Moon Studios and already literally said, hey, games cost too much money.
They are literally telling you guys that games are becoming too expensive, and you guys keep saying time and time again, that's not true.
Hey, isn't sustainable. But we've had Sean Layden say, hey, this is not sustainable. We have everybody else saying, hey, this costs too much money. You're raising the cost of games. Console hardware costs way too much money. This is going to collapse upon itself. And yet everybody's sitting here talking about the death of Xbox. probably making them boost to not only be one, the most pro-consumer of the big three right now, and two, putting their games everywhere to have the sustainability to keep moving forward and be existing in the...
The only problem is Xbox will exist as a publisher, but you're not addressing the elephant in the room, which is the console. And yes.
So what does the console mean without the games, though? Like I said, Microsoft is going to push to a third-party manufacturer, and this is what I've been hearing. Microsoft will have some involvement with the console, but it won't be named the Xbox. It'll just be listen. Like I broke this down for y'all in the last video. Just like the Panasonic 3DO, you have the Gold Star 3DO, but it's still very much a 3DO. Would you sit there and say that I'm trying to think of a Panasonic Q is different than a GameCube? It's manufactured by Panasonic, but it's very much still a GameCube. That is what's going to end up happening with the Xbox. Microsoft won't really have they maybe might do their own box, but they're going to have their logo. They're going to have, let's say, hypothetically, Samsung Xbox, whoever wants a Hitachi Xbox. Just like I said, I'm just throwing there. I'm not saying these are going to be Xbox. I'm just saying like the brand. You know what I mean? Even if Sony can make an Xbox. I mean, at this point, they already did with the PS5, so they might as well make their own Xbox and call it the Xbox Series P, right? So there you go. That's what the Xbox is going to become. The console will still exist, and more than likely, you will get stuff like Steam and all that, which is also bad because isn't PlayStation putting games on Steam? So this direction for what Microsoft is doing is going to single-handedly end this little pathetic console war. But then you're going to have these ponies say, well, I don't have to add my logo. I don't have the logo, though. Neither did the Panasonic Q, but it was still very much a GameCube. If Microsoft is still having involvement in these platforms that are being made by other manufacturers, doesn't matter what it is, it's still their property because they're involved in it. So, like I said, this is where it's going to bridge the gap. Steam's going to be on the OS. Microsoft's going to have their Game Pass, and they're going to push it through there. So at the end of the day, the console is over. And then people are going to look at that, and then on top of that, they might what's going to end up happening, and I can see it. It's going to be free online multiplayer. It's going to be free online multiplayer, and you just we're benefiting more. So I don't see the complaint. So once these third-party manufactured Xboxes come out, it's going to be better than the Xbox. Because then we're going to have access to the Steam. We're going to have access to Xbox. We're going to have access to all these games in one device. But then y'all going to sit there and say, well, it's not a true console. Here we go, bro. This is why you can't win with these ponies. You can't win with them. But I'm telling you, I would rather buy the third-party Xbox than the PlayStation 5 because I'll have access to your games and then access to the Xbox games, which is no different than what's going on PC. You don't think Microsoft sees this? That's what they're going to do. The reason why they can't do it because they're the ones manufacturing their own stuff. But if you have other third-party manufacturing their own products while you're involved in it, then that means they can put the Steam and they can put the Xbox. Which also means, well, I don't know specifically about Xbox consoles, but why would I buy a PS5 or a PS6 in comparison to a third-party Xbox when I get the PlayStation and the Xbox games? And on top of the free online. Y'all not peeping it, but it's okay. I'll wait for that moment to come.
Xbox gamers who play on console want to play on an Xbox console. I don't see how that's a problem. You're not
really?
Adjusting.
Is that why you guys bash people that are playing games on Xbox, bro? Because that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm playing Avowed.
That issue. Are you going to speak on the Xbox gamers that want to play on console? Are you guaranteeing?
I don't care, bro. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. Like I said, bro, Puertorock still on this lunchable brigade. Recess, I don't know what's going on with him, man. The man clearly needs some therapy, bro. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. And like I said, take care. Peace out.